Skillfully made $1,867 for Sir Winston Churchill. We will sell that right away. I knew I had it in me. So, I have a fame rating. Word of Passpartout, new face in the art scene, has started to spread across the city. So that was a big win right there. I wish I could actually make a painting in real life that would sell for that amount of money. The most I know, a friend of mine sold a painting for $40,000 once, but she is stupid talented, so she absolutely deserved to make that money for it. So anyway, just have a seizure on canvas real quick, splatter it with bright blaring color. Okay. Wow, that looks really, really good, guys. That is fantastic looking. Okay, we're gonna and then and then and then and then and then all right, there you go. Actually doesn't look half bad. I have to say. Okay, we're gonna call this one W, but kinda wonk ways, like sidey style, like sidey S. Because it's W, but it's kind of wonk ways, right? It's like a little sidey style, or sidey S. That's about all I could fit in there. Cool. I bet you anything, though, you could probably just make it through the entire game by just doing stuff like that. Draw the poker-playing dogs. I just did a dog, so I'm going to hold off on doing that real quick. Provoking and shocking. I freaking love it. $26. Oh, yeah, okay. Fucking selling to the arts to those people. Hipster stops. You determine you're becoming too popular. Expect no more money from us. Oh. That sucks. Draw that crappy 90s S. That is actually the 12th thing I have on my list of things I was going to do. So let's skip ahead and do the crappy 90s S right now. So we'll do boop, 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 boop. And you do that, that, and I fucked up. Shit! Ah! I thought I had it, but I messed it up at the very, very end there. Okay, now I need to. Okay, so I need to start over, and we'll try the crappy 90s S, aka the Stussy S, as I've always known it. Once more. So you do 3, then you do 3, then you do Shazam, like that. Oh, nice, real nice. I just completely autopiloted there and did the same mistake, but on the top there. There we go. So that's the Stussy S. What we're gonna do, though, is we're gonna bam this up several notches. So we're gonna frame the Stussy S here. So we'll do this, and we need to start adding in a couple little like trims. So we need to get as thin of a line as I possibly can and just take it straight up like that. And I kind of did it, and then across the top, and then down, and then like that. Okay, now I need to fill in the parts that I missed. So we'll do this. And this is going to be the classiest Stussy S that anyone has ever seen. We'll give it a little plaque down here. And we'll we'll say that this was by me. So we'll sign it like so. And we need to let's see. What else can I do here? We need to add in a couple little like highlights along the frame to give it some sort of dimensionality. Like so. Real solid straight lines there. Oh boy. That's why I usually draw like my straight lines really fast, but on a canvas this small it's actually fairly difficult to do that, but what can I say? Okay, let's add in some little highlights here and there just to imply that like this is nice and polished looking. That looks really good now. Yeah, it's a very classy 90s S. And we'll add in some stuff right there. Okay, and let's add into the bottom here a little bit of shading as well, just because this corner looks a little bit funky like that. Cool. Make it look like he's spasming uncontrollably. I can, but to do that, I'm gonna have to like spasm uncontrollably on the canvas, and this beautiful work of art, I obviously cannot do such a thing to it. So let's bam the Stussy S up a notch here. So we'll add in some color like such, and we'll add in a little bit of shading right there. We'll add in this line again. That's a little too thick of a line, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So something like that, and then we'll add in some reflections right there. Actually, no, that doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense to add the reflections on that side. The reflections would be coming on this bottom part, if anything. But we need to add in, actually, on the bottom here, probably something more like that. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do something like this. And okay, and then on this side we'll add in the lighter peach color that I have to work with. And we'll add in the yellow. There we go. That's looking decent enough. We'll add in this line again to give it a little bit of a sharpness about it. Yeah, it's looking a little bit on the more embossed side. We'll add in a highlight here so it looks a little bit like shiny and reflective. And we'll actually add in some darkness right about there. And we'll let's see. We'll have a little bit of reflected light along the bottom, or not reflected light. We'll add in what am I saying? Some shading along this part, and then we'll add in the reflective light just along like that, and just along like that. Just a couple little touches here and there. Okay, let's fill in the remainder here. Alright, actually I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the entire top part real fast with this base color, and we can work on adding the lines back in as we progress through this. So something like that, right? Damn it. Okay, let's actually fix up the top a little bit and make it a little bit straighter. There we go. Boy, I think this is the longest amount of time anyone has ever spent making a Stussy S, huh? I never knew how to draw these until actually very recently. It's a sad point about about myself, but it's true. It's something that I tried to learn how to do once as a kid and then gave up on immediately. So we'll just add in a couple more highlights. Okay, very reflective along the top. And I'm not going to spend too much more time on this, I don't think, so we'll just add in a couple lazy shadings along this side. And along this part as well. Add the line back in. Does that. Okay, and that's relatively reasonable. What was I going to say? 90s art needs to be extreme. All right. Let's if it's going to be extreme, then it needs to be skateboarding. And the design on the skateboard needs to be, let's just fill that in. It needs to look like the back of a Greyhound bus, you know what I'm saying? Like it needs to have like that. Oh my god, that's flawless. Oh, okay, that is more perfect than I could ever have imagined there. Add in the tops of the skateboards where the wheels will land. And let's add in actually a couple of highlights on the... Oh, I don't have any white to work with. Yeah, because that's the same color as the background. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. What else do I need to do to make this extreme? I guess... Oh, yeah, I need to add in this line. You're right. Okay. There we are. That's looking good. I guess the last thing I need to do is this thing needs to be jumping over Springfield Gorge. So we'll add in Springfield Gorge in the background. I don't know if anyone even has a clue what the hell I'm talking about when I say that. But one of the earliest episodes of The Simpsons that didn't suck had Homer J. Simpson jumping over Springfield Gorge, and as a kid, I barely remember that episode. I just remember that it existed. then I saw it like a year or two ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that was a good episode. But that's like season 1 or something. Like it's old Simpsons. Last but not least, we're gonna throw in just a hint of Bart Simpson. Just a touch. Not too much. It's just gonna be his hair. There you go. That's Bart Simpson, and we're gonna give him a Kilroy was here nose peeking over the fucking side of the Oh my god, there's a Simpsons reference in the upper left. Old man yells at cloud. Wow, that could not have been a more appropriate time to steal that reference. Okay, cool. So that's looking pretty good. Let's also give the Bart Simpson hair to the fucking Stussy ass. No. Let's give it the Bart Simpson hair. All right. Fucking epic. Am I right or am I right? So let's do that. So it's a Bart Simpson Stussy S framed. You know, there's a framed original work of art. Jumping over Springfield Gorge with a Bart Simpson Kilroy was here over here. And I feel like I just want to throw in something down over here, but I don't know what. So we're gonna have this fly into the mouth of this guy over here. I'll give him some spiky teeth. So the Stussy S is flying into into a gaping maw. And let's add some reflecties on the tongue. There we go. Boy, that looks like shit. Okay, let's sell that. Alright, what should we call this one? I don't have an umlaut on my keyboard, so I can't actually call it the Stussy S. But we'll say, boy, that... We'll call this one Bart Stussy. Is Stussy spelled with an I? I think it's spelled with an I. I don't know. Let's see if anyone feels like buying that. I don't know. It's pretty extreme. So synth. Oh, okay, fine. Whatever, synth. You can't recognize extreme when it hits you in the face. That's fine. Whatever. Don't give a shit. Self-portrait of Passpartout painting a self-portrait. I actually already did a self-portrait of Passpartout. That was on the last episode that I did. So, I mean, I could do the portrait within the portrait thing, but I mean, I did that in real life. So that's always a fun thing to try and paint. All right, what you think, old man? $1,430 for the Stussy S. Cha-ching, mother crappers. Someone important is planning on the visit soon. Who's the most important person in France right now? Want to say... the guy who invented the omelet is coming to say hello. That's fine. Let's see. Lots and lots of crazy suggestions of more 90s things. Let me see. Let me look at my list to consult what I want to do. Since actually, some people have done some of the things that I wanted to do here. Oh, here we go. I know what I want to do. So we're gonna. Actually, this is a good time as any to cut this episode. And next time we're gonna do Trogdor the Burninator.